They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold.
Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. Our game tonight featuring the Dallas Mavericks. And the trade deadline is in the rearview mirror, Clark. The All-Star game is quickly approaching.
You know, from players to coaches to announcers, BA, we all look forward to that break, the All-Star break. It's a great time to reset, to re-energize, to recharge, and to get mentally prepared for what's next.
Here are the five for the Lakers. They've got Luka Doncic. Jackson Hayes is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's iTzMFFL in at the small forward position. Oh, it's stolen by iTzMFFL. And here's Doncic outside. Pure from three-point range.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that or Luka gonna cook you.
Irving against Doncic. Davis a screen. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Puts it up off the inbound. Thompson's shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a three-point game. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
Stolen by Gafford. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
James outside. Outside Reeves. The three-pointer off the mark. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked him how they plan to deal with Luka Doncic, and he said, look, we all know what Luka can do. He'll get his points, but we can't let him take over. We have to maintain our focus on defense for every minute of all four quarters.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Reeves, the pass to iTzMFFL. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Davis with a screen on Doncic. Here's Irving. Out to Thompson. The three ball. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Thompson's got 6 points.
Just another spot on the court where he can hurt you from. Thompson, efficient in the corners.
Reeves, the pass to Hayes. iTzMFFL outside. Hits the trifecta.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
And he's going for the lob. And here's Doncic. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. And he gets it to go from the high post. He's got 5.
I think it's the in-between game, along with his savvy and ball handling, that separates Luka as a world-class scorer.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. And with a break in the action, here's a look at some of the players at the big men spots that pass the ball the best. LeBron James is second.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
Beyond the arc. Grimes' shot is off.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Marshall, first personal foul, second team foul.
Mavericks on D. Reeves finds Doncic. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Dinwiddie passes to Powell. Here's Grimes. Dallas no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks, guys. Well, after their three-point shooting abandoned them in the finals, the Mavericks have addressed that shortcoming in a major way, acquiring one of the Splash Brothers, Klay Thompson. Klay is eager for a fresh start and an opportunity, I'm told, to add another ring to his championship resume. This should be a match made in heaven.
Without a doubt. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Hachimura outside to the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Doncic, and Grimes pulls it down.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
From deep. And Reeves pulls it down. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
Clark, when you watch Luka Doncic play, how is he able to just control the games like he does?
He's a savant. That's all I can say. He's way ahead of himself. I mean, this guy's been a pro since he was 13 or 14 years old. There's nobody else in the NBA that's been a pro that long, I don't think. So, unique in that regard. Great size, uncanny, underrated strength. And then his vision, his pace, all of that what allows him to really not ever be sped up or out of control.
Here's James. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And once James gets the ball near the rim, just let him go to work because he knows what he's doing down there.
Pass to Christie. Inside. Now Powell. Guarded by Vanderbilt. Fires from the corner. It's stolen by James. Now the Lakers moving it up. From 9 feet. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Knowing exactly where his guys are at all times. That's a nice dime from the King.
26 seconds left in the first. Here's Christie. No points yet. Clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Prosper. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Jacks up with 3. The Lakers with a rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
On the court for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Cam Reddish. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Connect in at shooting guard. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Pass to Davis. And we played through the first minute here in the second. And Davis slams it home.
Always among the league leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
From deep, here's Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Gafford passes to Irving. Gafford with a screen on Reddish. Here's Irving. Doncic pulls down the board.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, you've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks.
Yes, sir. AD threw it down easily.
Washington against Doncic. Over Washington. Doncic, no good. Mavericks trail by 5. Davis finds Washington. Thompson left side. Lets it go from deep. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. The Lakers have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Doncic outside. The 3 is up. Doncic, count it.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Davis. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4. And it feels like everyone turns over half their roster every year, Clark. How hard is that for teams?
Very hard. I mean, continuity is a foundational pillar point to being successful in anything. There's a reason why Steph, Clay, and Draymond won so much in Golden State. Knowing your teammates and their tendencies is vital if you're going to be a championship contending team. I think teams and organizations benefit when they stay together for longer periods of time.
So for Dallas, Marshall, he's checked in for Anthony Davis, and Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Washington. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Here's Reeves. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
Here's Marshall. Check by James. Here's Irving. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And Doncic puts up a deep 3. The offensive rebound. James passes to Doncic. Back to James. 3-pointer off the mark. Mavericks trail by 6. The 3 from Thompson. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Here's Hachimura. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Nice job by Hachimura. He is so good below the foul line.
On the wing, Thompson. Hachimura covering. Here's Gafford. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Hayes. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, B.A., and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
On the wing, Hachimura. Hayes in the high post, working on Gafford. And here's Doncic outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Gafford's got 5 rebounds tonight.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Pass to Irving. From downtown, knocks down the long J. And now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
To the inside. Hayes inside, working on Gafford. Hayes misses. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Irving, right wing. Here's Marshall. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Lakers lead by 3. Here's James, and Gafford with the block. And a fast break now, the Mavericks on the run. The 3 from Thompson. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
Doncic with the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Lakers on top. They're up by 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty unreal they pay us to do this. Did I say that up?
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
If they just hit a couple more threes, this is different.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The Lakers in the lead. We've got Davis, Thompson out there with Hardy. Then there's P.J. Washington, and it's Gafford in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half.
Luka Magic has been on display tonight. He is in full control, piling up the points.
Here's Hardy. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ the horse is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Fires the 3, and Los Angeles another 3.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Oh, got that one up quick. Thompson's got 12 points.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Gafford. Rebound by the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Davis down low. Check by James. Goes back up. A second to shoot. Doncic pulls down the board.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Reeves finds Doncic. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Now over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable.
And he drops the first. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing, how he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Prosper's checked in for the Mavericks. Irving comes in for Hardy. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Looking at the Lakers, their efforts so far have put them 5th in the conference with plenty of time left to move up. And of course there's Dallas, back 3 games.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway. Shoot 2.
That's good from Doncic. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for 4th most in NBA history.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Oh, it's blocked by Washington.
Even though he's not the tallest power forward, Washington does have good bounce and a long reach. Plays bigger than he is.
Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Davis. Outside for Irving. Davis with a screen on Hachimura. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Irving's got 8.
Able to strike from mid-range and all over the court. The versatility of Kyrie's offensive game, top shelf.
From deep, here's Doncic. And Luka cashes in from long distance.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Now Irving. Give him 8. Puts it up from the high post. He squares up and sinks it. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to review the game plan. Big group substitution here for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Davis. Marshall comes in for Washington. Grimes, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Dinwiddie in for Kyrie Irving. Off the inbound. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Over the course of the last month, here are the NBA's best free throw shooting teams. Fifth on the list, Los Angeles.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you fouled them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Off the inbound, Reeves, and he gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Reeves at 6'5" is kind of sneaky long, and he can more than hold his own inside.
Pass to Marshall. James with the block. Dinwiddie against Reeves. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third quarter. Outside Finney-Smith. That three's off the mark.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Back to Marshall. There's the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Marshall's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. James outside. The 3. Here's Reeves. Got a hand on it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots. Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Christie's checked in for Grimes. Vincent checked in for the Lakers. Right side Vanderbilt. Pass to Reddish. To the left wing. James outside. And Vanderbilt gets it to go on the assist by James. Vanderbilt's gotten his second bucket of the game. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And they're on the break. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Boy, still such an outstanding distributor. James takes great joy in finding his teammates in their spots.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Mavericks trail by 8. Dinwiddie outside. And the baseline jumper goes down.
Boy, he makes it look so easy. Dinwiddie gliding around the court and spraying those jumpers.
James deciding where to go with it. And that's not going to go. And so it's Los Angeles leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their play has earned them. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the Lakers, looking at who they've got. We've got Cam Reddish. Luka Doncic is out there with Connect. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Vanderbilt in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
We've seen Kyrie do this so many times, precise in the two-man game. Lethal, too.
Reddish. And that one is stuffed right through.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Hey, I know he makes a lot of threes, but he is not just a shooter. Finney-Smith will throw it down on you if you're not careful.
Irving for 3. Ooh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you can hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line. not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Marshall passes to Irving. Just 5 on the clock for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Powell pulls it in. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Irving. Another miss by Irving. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. And here's Connect outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
There's a screen by Marshall. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Irving for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Reddish misses. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. Trailing by 10. This one for 3. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Powell. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Grimes. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Yeah, a little different strategy for them in the second half. Less pounding it inside for high percentage looks.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing that's impressed me has been their consistency with their two-point jump shots, getting it done from the mid-range.
Gafford with the block. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Reeves. Here's Hayes. Hachimura from long range. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gafford's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And finished off by Davis.
Poised under pressure to produce at the right time in the big time. AD.
James passes to Hayes. Kicks it to Doncic. Now here's Hachimura. Pass to James. Looking to end this cold spell. Doesn't go for him. Davis with the defensive effort. Mavericks trail by 3. Down low. Outside for Irving. To tie it up. Thompson against Hayes. Davis with a screen on Hayes. Good.
Fantastic to see Klay Thompson deliver when his team needs a basket most.
James up top. Checked by Davis. The shot's good. And the Lakers lead by 3.
James never lets up. He is absolutely fearless down the stretch.
Washington finds Thompson. To the inside. Gafford. Washington outside. Pass to Davis. Takes a 3. And here's Thompson for 3. That won't go. Making him 6 for 12 from the floor now. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
Davis a screen. Let's go with a 3. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First team foul.
.26 seconds left in the fourth. Now, here is James. Five on the clock. 4-3. Again, the miss by James. Count it!
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. They've got Hayes, LeBron James out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Austin Reeves, and it's Doncic in at the 1. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Hachimura, stolen by Gafford. On the wing, Thompson. He's covered by Reeves. Washington, left side. Hachimura against Irving. Over Hachimura. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Well, we know Thompson always wired to score, but right now it even seems to be coming easier for him.
Here's James. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul. LeBron James. 2 shots.
That free throw good from James.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Gafford with a screen on Doncic. Here's Irving. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
You know, for Irving, he's made an effort, a conscious effort to get to the line more, and for good reason. I mean, he's a really good foul shooter.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
A productive trip to the line right there makes this a 2-possession game.
And there's James from the arc. Oh, James knocks down the triple.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Irving looking around. Gafford with a screen on Doncic. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
An open look for Irving. It's good from the top of the key. Irving's got 4 points in the quarter.
Kyrie, not a bad answer. He'll give you the needed hoop when you need it most.
With the 10-footer. Again, the miss by James. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 5 attempts to go as we play here in this OT period. Gafford finds Irving. Out to Thompson. Back to Irving. And they doubled up Irving. Washington against Reeves. Thompson passes to Gafford. Irving for 3. Rebound, the Lakers.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Hayes misses.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He doesn't waste a chance to pad their lead. It's been some solid free throw shooting.
Now a timeout called by the Lakers. They're trailing by 6. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Here's James. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called, the Lakers. They trail by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
From deep, here's Doncic. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
You know, this overtime has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly fatigued.
Irving for 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Dallas winning this one. It was touch and go there for a while, but in overtime, they caught a second win.
They really did, and it was wild. Everything it took just to get to the extra period, and then their surge at the end. Ooh.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.